All right, we are live and working on some more interesting LED effects with integrations from Twitch chat with Oddly Normal. Joe Normal here. Um, going to be looking at switching things up a little bit and using fast LED instead of the WLED we were using before. Finding some limitations with that version of things, and the controller was having a little trouble keeping up with the web requests that we were having to use. So we're going to try to strip things down a little bit, go to the basics with Fast LED and just use their demo code for now. And we're going to give it a shot. Going to go get started. We'll be starting here very shortly. Should be sounding pretty good about now. And hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear across the board. I don't have any music queued up, but we can do some. All right, you can hear the music. All right, that's great. Okay. All right, so that should take care of that, and then I just won't have music. Right. No. I was thinking once. Yeah, I'm ready to get going, so yeah. So we're just gonna hit up and do the collaboration. Get things going there with the knocking. And we'll get started here momentarily. All right. Okay, I'm on. I'm on the call. I see you. I cannot hear you yet. No. Now I can hear you. All right. Volume sounds good. And I do think I need to bring in the audio capture. And get it right like this.
We're gonna see how the chat box goes. I haven't had much time to work on it, so it's kind of a work in progress right now.
Okay. I don't know what the levels are like, but hopefully you sound good. Can you give me a little check or something?
You seem a little bit quiet to me.
How's that? Is that any better?
You have to keep talking because,
So yeah, maybe this is better if I adjust the gain up a little bit more, maybe around 2.3.
yeah, it might just be that my music is a little too loud, so I will turn that down a hair.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm going to turn you up a little bit on mine.
Turn me up. All right. Okay, so we're gonna for my stream here, just so you guys know, we're gonna be working on the LED lights again. I can go ahead. I guess we've already started, so um okay. So I will just show the camera for a second. So these are the lights that we're gonna be working on again. The last thing that we had installed on them actually turned out to be kind of unreliable. The program kept crashing when we were trying to make changes and communicate with it, so it was a little bit frustrating. Um, so basically, we decided we're gonna do fast LED on this and just do effects and get it sorted that way, and then we can connect it easier with Streamerbot, and hopefully, setting it up this way, it will be more consistent and it won't poop the bed on us all the time. So,
That
that would
couldn't
be
have
ideal.
couldn't
So,
have put it better myself. All right. I think we are golden as far as my stuff goes, so I'm going to come join you IRL.
okay, so cool. And I think I'm able to get your volume. I think I have it set up right where I'm getting it independently of the music. So, chat, if you can let me know if anybody is too loud, if Joe wants to do a little test talking.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do some test talking just to verify that the volume is good across the board and that everything is sounding.
Okay, I am actually hearing an echo from you. I wonder if that's from me or from you.
So you can hear yourself in mine, or you're hearing me in yours.
I'm hearing you twice through what seems like mine. Oh my gosh. Why is this always so complicated? Okay. Um,
Well, the
do you
easy
hear an echo, Tempest, when either of us talks and
echo.
Joe needs to
I
talk?
need to talk to test the echo effect and make sure that it's not coming through on both channels
It could just be
with
a slight delay
multiple.
in my yeah. So, okay. I'm going to turn off my monitoring on my mic and I think that will solve my problem on my end as long as everybody can hear everything okay. We're going to get started.
All right, let's
All
do it.
right. So, first step is what? Move your elbow.
Okay.
Move your elbow
Oh, this elbow.
near yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna show your code.
And let's just start off with what the basic sketch looks like here.
Okay.
Boom.
And again, I just got this chat set up, so I'm not sure how well it'll work. It looks a little janky, but mostly we just didn't want to miss any messages this time, so it makes it easier to keep track of what's going on.
All right. And I don't know if we're doing the shared chat yet.
Right. Also, I am still getting a bit of echo on my end, but I'm sure it's just on mine. Um,
Okay. Okay.
so I will work on that.
That makes sense.
Mm.
And all right. I'm glad that you're not hearing an echo, Percy. All right. Checking that out. This one's cool. So yeah, this one will go through some different demo light effects that we can use. And then the idea is, instead of going through in a sequence like they're doing right now, we're going to have them be called by the commands like we did before. Um, this is actually the official demo sketch, so I am going to open a brand new sketch, share that one instead. Bear with me just a moment, and we'll get that capture switched over. Sketch, there we go. All right, and get our monitor up. We're going to paste in the other code right like this. And there we are. All right. So first off, we're going to just copy some imports over from our other sketch. And I will need to.
Okay. Hey, Joe, I'm going to do a quick audio test and I'm going to try to mute your audio over on this and see if Tempest can tell me if she can still hear you talking.
Okay, sounds good.
And I just want to make sure that we still get both of us
Sound
on
sounds like a
the
plan to
stream.
me.
So, Tempest, if you can let me know, or anybody in chat can let me know if you can still hear both Joe and I talking right now,
Here we
that would be
go. I
really
am
excellent.
talking as well, so we are both talking to make sure that the talking
So,
is
yeah, we
heard.
just need to make sure because I'm hearing an echo on my end, but you guys don't seem to be hearing it, which is excellent, but it's also making me a little crazy. So,
I'm hearing an echo because I'm
if
hearing
he's
you talk
talking,
and
I
then I'm
cannot hear it.
also hearing
Okay.
you talk.
That okay. So, I'm just going to have to deal with it on my end and that is fine. Okay.
Okay, so LED
Okay. Excellent. So,
rings fast.
fast LED, here we come. They're looking really good though. The camera's picking them up nicely this time. So,
All right, and I've got that. Yeah, no, I think this actually even looks maybe better than it did before.
yeah, we're getting the
Um,
stuff figured out. So, okay. Of course, I say that and then it starts to go all weird and focusy. Um, yeah, so the idea is we will be using Streamerbot and connecting it to the chat so that we can essentially have commands for now where you can just say, hey, bang or exclamation point, do a thing, and then it'll make the lights do something. And we had that working with WLED, but it was super unreliable. It disconnected all the time, kept freezing up on us when we would try to make changes for any length of time. And I want it to obviously be something reliable that we can just kind of turn on in the background. So we actually have a couple sets of these lights that we got with hacker boxes, and so you just kind of assemble them yourself, solder them together. We don't really know what kind of configuration we're going to have them in, but this is it for now. And then, yeah, so right now we're just setting up a, server, right?
right.
Yeah, we're working on the server right now, and so we'll set up a WebSocket with streamer bots that will listen to the chat. And so when somebody types, exclamation point green rings, then it will change them all green or whatever. So that's where we're at. So
Okay.
let's check in with Joe.
So I'm just copying some of the stuff over from the other sketch folder that wasn't saved when we created the new sketch, and namely the stuff that we use to connect it to Wi-Fi because we don't really want to share that. So I'm doing that in a hidden window over here. Um, no offense, you're supposed to say none taken.
I'm never offended. It's a huge waste of energy.
That's true.
My voice is echoing now. Oh, good. Joe, will you try to mute your mic and see if that's the problem?
So you think it's me? Okay, I'm gonna mute my
I think
mic
it
and you
might be
keep
picking
talking.
us both up through your microphone. Is it echoing on my stream, Tempest? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep talking. Let me know if it remains to be a problem. If so, I will work on it. Thank you for letting me know. That is appreciated. Is it clearing up? Okay, so yeah, it's coming through Joe's mic and mine. So I'm gonna mute mine while he's explaining what we're working on. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay. So yes, my mic should be back on. I should be communicating. I think you should be able to hear me, Tempest. Um, now, after copying all this stuff over, we're just going to take some of this demo code from the other sketch, and namely, we are not needing any of the marquee code, so I'm kind of sorting that out. But we do need all of the web server stuff. Um, Let me make sure that this is coming through. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, perfect. And now, okay, so we're going to copy all of this web server and listen for client text. And by text, I mean code, of course. And we want to copy that into the light rings code right here above our setup function. And we don't need the marquee setup code, like I said before, so I'm cutting that out. Um, we are going to keep most of what was in here, and the only thing we really need to change is instead of scroll text, we're going to do change pattern or something like that. I'm thinking change pattern, and we'll have that be current pattern. And we can just have that set to a empty string for now. And we'll pass that in. Actually, let's do an int. So let's do change pattern 0 or current pattern. And I don't actually have any of this set up yet, but actually, okay, current pattern. Okay. And instead of a string, we're actually going to make this an integer because I think it's going to be a lot easier to control that way. Sort of like we were doing with the WLED where each one had a number associated with it. So current message will become current pattern. If I can spell. And then header substring will be the same. Only we don't need to do all this here because we're only going to be sending, well, I guess we can. We can do it. I'm going to add the space in there, and hopefully that will allow us to trim it down to what we want. And then serial print current pattern, and we'll print the current pattern. Okay, kind of working from the middle up because that's the way my brain works sometimes. Okay, and we need to change current message to, we'll just change it to 0 for right now. And where is my, so we're going to change string to int up here. All right, so we're doing good so far. We're going to take our setup. So I'm going to copy some of our setup from the other. I'm actually going to close this demo reel sketch because we don't need it anymore. And close this library. Okay. So then we're going to copy over the server start function into our setup. All right, there we go. And then we will copy our listen for client into our loop. And we're going to copy next pattern. So pattern G pattern number. Okay, so this one is updating. Call the current pattern once. So G patterns is the function that we need. So we're going to leave that in loop and we're going to call it with instead G current pattern. So we need to have that can stay as 0 for now. And we really want it to be doing that while there is no client connected. This is going to get a little more complicated than I expected, but that's okay. We're going to get there. Okay, so these are our patterns.
Just test one first. Just make sure we're setting it.
Okay, test one by.
Well, where's our hang up? Where are we?
Okay, so here we go. We're starting our server. We are printing the IP address. We are begin. Then we are listen for client. And if client, we serial print a new client. We set our current message to 0. We listen for the request information. And we say, hey now, we actually want to move this for this one because we want that to only trigger if there is a successful like this. So current pattern. So this is request. We'll call it string request. And then current message we will set equal to request dot to int, because I really need to see first if what we're getting back from the request, like what we're pulling out currently. So we'll do a serial print like this, copy these two and put them up here. And we'll do current request and print request. Okay. And then we need to have it trigger some sort of light effect to start. And then we need to trigger some sort of change to that effect when a new request is received. So to do that, we want to start out by saying which effect do you want to be our default? I guess would be the question.
Probably whatever's most comfortable. We're just having on most of the time.
Like the rainbow, maybe?
Or just a like aqua color that's just like a just
Okay.
a base color. I don't know.
Okay. So we can do fill. I need to look up the.
Yeah, because we want it to be able to just do plain colors anyway. So this.
Right. Fast LED documentation. Here we go. Reject cookies because, Because. Go to repository. Here we go. All right, where's our. Interesting. So yeah, it's not really seeming like documentation. Here we go. All right, example. So we want to find out how to. Yeah, would you like me to? All right, let's add another window capture. There we go. All right, we are good. Yep. Okay. So now we can see this is our documentation. So we just need to figure out how to define just a single color.
Yes. And then
Examples. Class list.
good thing they didn't make it exhaustive.
Right? Okay, so L fill LEDs. I wish there was like, I don't know, I can't really find like a concise documentation right now. Not really sure. Color utility functions. There we go. Color fill functions, that's what we need. All right, fill gradient. Fill solid. Okay, yeah, fill solid. So we just need to do fill solid instead of fill rainbow. All right, I need to switch this back. Okay. So in our setup, we're going to do not scroll text. Oh yeah, no, that is the right one. This is the actual rainbow. Okay. So we want to do a start, which is set brightness, and then we want to fast LED dot fill solid. Is that what it was? Fill solid? And we need to pass it in I'm gonna go copy from over the fill rainbow, fill rainbow. Whoops. Um, Not really sure how this is gonna work, so we're just gonna try it with saying green. Let's just verify the code without compiling or without importing. I'm having a feeling this is not going to compile. It's because I don't know how to call this function. Wi-Fi server does not name a type. All right. I forgot to copy in this Wi-Fi code, so that's obviously not going to work. Or you could say, if it's going to work, it looks like something's missing. All right. Let's try that again. Whoops, I did not mean to upload. Just want to verify. Oh, so at least it just said that it won't work for the fill color 126. Okay, so fill solid is not declared. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're how you call colors in fast LED. Um, I'm gonna mute for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna mute for a second while you do that. Okay. Okay. I don't know, a green or yeah, whatever. Yeah, dark sea green is good. All right. 0x228 B2. 0x228 B22. All right. Now I don't know how long this will last, so we got to keep an eye on the camera here. I think this one's cool too, the way it It's almost like it knows how big they each are somehow. All right, and then current pattern not declared. That's my fault. Lines 25 and 29.
Hey, Tempest, are you still there? If I do a little quick audio test, would you be able to let me know something? Let me know.
Structure, target array.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and mute something in my OBS. So I want to see if it mutes Joe on my stream. So Joe's gonna keep talking and I'm gonna mute this. Will you let me know if you can hear him?
Okay, it's my turn to talk and just test out to see if this is any better. Um, just looking for in the code where we are looking to define our fill solid. It's asking for more parameters than I'm giving it. And so I need to figure out exactly what it's looking for. CHSV structured. Int number to fill.
Okay, it's all good. So Joe, I need you to talk.
Okay. Um, yeah, so LEDs, num LEDs, and so I need the, okay, candidate expects 3
Okay, starting now. Can you hear
arguments,
Joe?
and I need to give it 3 arguments, structured CRGB, target array, and then an int number to fill. And that only looks like 2 though.
Okay, thank you. I turned him back on. I got this new mic and stuff, and I'm still trying to figure out. I have like the whole knobs and buttons and whatnot.
What's not? Buttons and knobs.
However, I can do fun stuff like reverb, and so that'll be a good time.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me hear that again. That sounded cool.
Reverb, yeah.
What else you got?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, there's like the auto tune. I think I haven't tried this stuff. I don't know what it'll do. So wish me luck. Hello. Whoa. Do I sound like? Do I sound auto tune? Oh, I do.
Sounds
Oh, I don't
weird.
like it. Oh, it's weird. I'll just be silly and entertaining while Joe figures this out. That's basically just my voice to me, though. Some of this. It's funny. Okay, what is this one? Oh,
God. Oh God.
Whoa.
Oh no. Why am I a man? Whoa. Okay. I'll be. It'll be interesting to hear what I sound like as a woman too.
Okay, what is, oh, that's just ridiculous. I sound like a chipmunk.
Hold on.
What? 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 What is the meaning of this? Uh.
Why am I a man?
Okay. What is this one? Oh my God. What? What is this? Oh. robot. Okay. Apparently, this robot is a man as well.
A man.
This is this is a monster, I guess. Okay. We love this. Okay.
Aw, man, I don't even want to do this one.
It's like helium balloon.
It's worse than helium. I know, and then this happens. It's humiliating.
It's humiliating. Oh, that's funny.
Oh no. This is supposed to be what I sound like as older. This sounds just like a demon.
That does
This
sound.
just sounds like a voice that they would use for some kind of evil thing.
That does sound kind of demonic.
Okay, well, that was fun. Oh, no, okay, check this out, though. Okay, hold on. Get your marbles. Okay, so check this out. Get your marbles. I can make little sound bites. How stupid is that? This is ridiculous. I'm
Do
incredibly
it again.
overpowered now. Okay. Anyway, back back to the fast LED. I was just giving Joe some time to like troubleshoot.
I'm trying to figure out what it wants for the first parameter here. It's just so it's a little more vague than I expected. What is the word? Here's an example. Okay, this is what I wanted, an example. Okay, fill solid, LEDs. What is LEDs? All right, LEDs. Okay, so LEDs, I can make LEDs. Okay, this should work. Now all the voices, even my own, sound weird after all that. Well, yours and mine.
What? How many voices are there in your head? Just to be clear.
I mean, define many.
No judgment. I didn't say there were many. I asked how many. What quantity?
What quantity?
How the much?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Why is it a scale? I think this is a quantity issue, isn't it?
Well, well. Okay, current pattern. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Tempest, I'm still experimenting with sound here. What are we ever talking about? I'm still trying to get it to where I don't hear Joe like 3 times because I'm hearing him while he's in the room and then I'm hearing it double on my monitor headphones. I swear I'm losing my mind. So, can you still hear Joe?
Can you still hear me? Tempest, can you hear me? What are we talking
If you
about?
just got here, we're working on this fast LED project for channel point or not channel points for commands, and we're gonna hook that up with Streamerbot. But I just got some new equipment, and so I'm basically trying to get it to not echo because I'm losing my mind. I guess I'm just gonna have to hear Joe 2 or 3 times every time he says something. That's okay.
Every time I talk?
Yeah, it's like it's like you have reverb, just like but in the room, just ambiently, like you just
I
speak
mean,
and
you do the same. I
speak
can hear
hearing.
you, and then just a
Okay,
second
can you
later,
hear
I
him
hear
again
you in my
now?
headphones.
Okay. Also, how are we doing on that compile?
Well, it failed again because I'm, making the noob.
Do you need me to come over there?
Yeah.
That sounded
Oh,
vaguely threatening. It wasn't meant to
oh,
be. It was meant.
It was meant to. Is that what you just said?
No, I said it wasn't. It was not. It was not meant to be threatening. I'm I'm offering help. This is what it sounds like when I offer help, okay?
No, do that with the monster voice. This is what it sounds like when I offer help.
This is just what it sounds like when I offer help. You know, come on, it's not threatening at all. Totally fine.
It's a little creepy. Io. Or is it AO? Is it AO? AO. Oh, Joe. Stop being silly, Joe. That's how Siri used to talk to me back in the day.
Okay, what? I'm sorry. Let's get this working. What's up?
So I still had some leftover what do you call it?
Artifacts?
Artifacts from the when I copied the code over. Change pattern. Oh yeah, I don't actually have a function for that yet.
That would be helpful.
That would be helpful. So let's do right here, void. Not how you do it. Change pattern.
It's so nice of the errors to tell you exactly what it wants to.
Right. All right. So that, in theory, G current pattern number equals. And then what is actually changing? G patterns. Okay. So let's just copy this. I'm not sure if this is like a pre-included. It must be in the library.
I hate the way you scroll that fast. How's anybody supposed to read anything?
Well, that's true. But I want to do the same thing, G patterns, but I want to do it up here where I made this new function. And instead of this G current pattern number, I want to just do, thank you. Good looking out. Current. Current pattern. Okay. And then current pattern equals 0. Right now I'm just setting it to 0. And we're going to comment this one out. We're going to do
Did you end up recording today, Tempest? I know you said you wanted to, but I know how it goes.
All right, comment this back in.
Nice. Well done. Right on. What were you working on? Or am I allowed to ask? It's like super top secret. Oh, just that. Just 2 episodes. That's awesome. That's nice, because people are busy, man. It's nice to have like 15 or 20-minute ones. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to be able to sit down and watch them. That's cool. I'm glad you got around to doing it. You seem to be really enjoying this one, so I look forward to watching all of them.
Maybe. I'm still kind of
And you're a
trying.
better person than I am. I would have totally gone out there and said something by now.
Who's honking?
I don't know. There's been somebody outside their house
Is it geese?
just honking for a really long time. Like the whole time we've been on, and I'm not that nice. I would have been like, "Is there a problem? If so, can you take it somewhere else?" No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's probably just a car alarm.
I still say it's geese. Geese.
Could be geese.
Gooses.
You either need to be global or you need to. So it's like a built-in fast LED function. Well, but you also need to add our function to this list. If you've created anything, like whatever the name of it is, you need to add it to the simple pattern list as well if you want it to cycle through it as one of those. But mostly you need to declare that either like you're out of scope.
What I don't understand is exactly how you actually get it to change, because that's how I thought what I was doing. G patterns,
I gotcha.
G current pattern number. What is the function? Okay, so simple patterns list, G patterns. Fast LED show. Sends the LED array.
Really? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think that my background music sounds like honking, but I've also been hearing Joe's voice 3 times every time he speaks, so maybe I'm just not hearing it. Basically, Joe just sounds like this to me. He's just this is what my room sounds like right now. It's just Joe doing this.
Okay, I understand.
That's so funny. Well, I'm glad there's not a phantom car in this case. Anyway, except for that one that is always there. Other than that.
I'm gonna do something crazy. And I'm gonna replace every instance of current pattern with next pattern. Oops. It's not gonna work. Alright, replace all. Boom. Done. Too late. Can't go back now. And what I need to do is we don't need this change patterns thing. Well, actually, yeah, we do. So what we need to do this is good code.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Joe's like, We don't need this at all. Let's just scrap it.
Let's just
And it's
do a
like,
bunch of
oh
crazy
no, we
things
do
all at
actually
once.
need that. Dang.
So if current pattern equals next pattern, then return. Return. Revenge. And then else. Now I need to remember how to do a switch case.
What language are we in again?
It was one of the C variants. Don't you see? All right.
I see what you did there.
C++ switch case. So a Swift case. But a Swift case gives you the option of doing stuff like this. So I want to switch. And I want to switch based on the switch pattern. And then I want to do case. Zero. Break. All right, so how many patterns do we actually have right now? We've got rainbow, rainbow with glitter, confetti, Cylon, BPM, and juggle. So there are 6 total. Where did I lose myself? Where was I working, guys? Oh, here. I couldn't find where I was. So we need case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, and case 5. Little formatty. And then case 1 or case 0 is gonna be rainbow. Case 1 is gonna be rainbow glitter with glitter. Case 2, this is just laying the framework, just laying the framework. Oh, I haven't switched. That's my bad. Let me switch back here. All right, so case 3 is gonna be, oh, that's not it. Case 3 is gonna be confetti. Where's confetti? Case 4 is Cyanlon. Case 5 is BPM. And case 5 is, what was the last one? Juggle. Odd's favorite.
I'm kind of looking forward to making some though. It's just the more we do this, the more I'm like, oh, that's going to be harder than I thought. And then I get even more excited because I'm a crazy person and I just like the hard way, okay? It's fun. You still can't add glitter? That's just rude. Like, what is the deal? Glitter gets everywhere.
We're gonna add glitter. We're gonna do it. And then we need to come outside of the if statement here. If current pattern equals next pattern, return. Otherwise, I think it's this one that we need. Yeah. Then we want to do the fast LED show. Outside of that. Okay, perfect. And we just need to add the same bit of code in our setup function. And I think we should be good to go.
Initializes with that running already. Is that
That's the idea.
cool? I need to get a drum roll.
You need to get a Dremel?
Drum roll.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can record you. Oh, yeah, I replaced current pattern. Dang it. Int current pattern equals 0. All right.
I think it's about time for a bit of coffee, huh?
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Not a bitter coffee, but like a skosh.
A skosh?
Well, actually, I'd like, you know, a mug,
A mugga?
a cuppa,
Cup at a time?
some might say.
A mug each?
Or two.
Rainbow was not declared in this scope.
Okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe you need to take a moment because we haven't even gotten the first thing to work yet. So like, deep breath. You know, we'll get there. This is a brand new technology for us. If you just got here, we were using the WLED library, but it's really unreliable with connectivity for what we're wanting to use it for. So basically, we kind of ditched it for fast LED, but that just means rewriting everything to work with a different protocol. And so, yeah, basically, that's what we're up to.
Okay. I'm going to take a pause and go get some coffee. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, look how pretty they are.
Oh, you gotta. Well, at least for now, we can just enjoy the effects that are already on here. The idea in the future would be to set these up for channel point redeems. But for now, the shortcut we're using is to just do Streamerbot. And so if you've never seen Streamerbot before, it's kind of cool. Let's see. Gonna gamble a little bit. Okay, the screen is set up. All right, good. So basically you just add an effect, and then you let it know what you want it to do when something happens. So if somebody follows the channel, then it will do something. So I can simulate that, I think. Does that work? Hmm. Maybe. Or not. Oh, right. This is for the follower, the marquee. That's not the one I want. I want to enable this one. That's There we go. So basically, it's like how bots just say automatically, like, thanks for a thing. And this works essentially the same way. It's just if you have like something going on IRL. So we have also like a LED marquee that can scroll words right now. And so when somebody follows, we can set it up to say, thanks, and then have their username automatically display. And so not sure if you can see the text very well. And unfortunately, you can't really make this much bigger. But so essentially, it's just saying, listen to the Twitch, stream and see if anybody does one of these actions, and then if it does, if then get their name and then go to this local website. It's kind of a local server that we set up here just for our machines to be able to access. And then it will basically just say whatever our message that we put in and then the person's name. So that's kind of what we're working on with the lights, except it will change the lights. So eventually we will have a camera kind of just pointing at all of this interactive stuff, and you'll be able to like make it do a cool thing. So that's the idea. And so right now we're just having to translate that from one language to the other. Um, since WLED is just not like, it's great for simple use for just, if you want to change the colors, then yeah, but to integrate it, it just was not reliable for connectivity. So I think fast LED is going to work better, but we just got to get it all sorted out. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And we kind of do this, I don't know if I'd say regularly, semi regularly. Sometimes we also play games and we might do some garden tours in the future. So, yeah, if you like any of that stuff, then drop a follow and we'd love to have you hanging out. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go check on this coffee situation and then we're gonna get back to it. But if you've ever worked in tech or IT or even inventing gadgets or anything like that, you know that most of it is just coffee and wishful thinking. So I'm gonna go check on the coffee side of that equation.
All right.
All right, coffee has been acquired.
Mm.
So, what's our error now? That's the other part of working in tech or programming or anything like that. What particular error are we getting at the moment?
So it's telling me that rainbow is not declared in the scope on line 205 and line 122 and a bunch of other places.
Because the switch case, you're not returning anything. So you need to return at the end of your switch case, I think. I think you need to return at the end of your switch case, like after line
Do
142
I?
there.
At
I
line,
think.
at line 42? 142?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I don't really know C that well.
Well, I want it to do this though. I want it to do the this
Okay, well
part.
then, yeah, maybe.
So I could put one there. I don't know if that's gonna. Hmm.
Again, just
I think I'm gonna clean up some of this. Like, for example, I don't think I need any of this stuff.
here we go again. We don't need any of this. Oh, wait.
Like, I'm not gonna use these anymore, so I'm just gonna like, boop, and boop. But I think I feel like it's because of the where it is. I didn't think it mattered, but maybe it matters where the code is located.
What's going on with your void loop, too? It looked angry. Is that the first error you're getting? Is that the error that's like all the way at the top of your error
The top is the same thing, it's just rainbow.
125?
Um, so either I've got a missing semicolon somewhere, which that's possible. Um, well, I don't see one. Or it actually needs me to define these up above this, which seems weird to me. Doesn't that seem weird to you that it would need that? Hmm.
I'm heading
That's
over
just
there.
my thought. But because these are all the way over. These are defined all the way. So let me see if that makes a difference. I don't think it should. Oh,
Sometimes it does, and those are not. So why, like, they're not all the way over, are they? You sure?
they were. I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. All right, let's try again. I had to move them, so I copied and pasted them. I thought I cut them and pasted them. So I had actually duplicated them in a bad way. Oops. Because I thought I bumped the rainbow. Jehu. It is. That's what I'm saying. So this is no. This is what happened. So
Wait. Go down below that where it's highlighting the next. Listen for climb.
uh huh.
Call the current pattern function once.
Oh,
Nothing in your
I know why.
Okay.
I know what happened. All right. It was not a missing. It was an extra. Extra.
So you're trying to declare it twice, basically, or what? What do you mean?
Right.
It's extra.
So I had an extra bracket, two actually. So my loop was breaking, and that's why it was like, you haven't declared those rainbows and stuff.
I never thought that when I got into programming that the biggest problem in the evening would be you have not declared those rainbows.
You gotta declare the rainbows. We're gonna give you the cheese. I had to say it, huh? All right, this should at least compile, I think. I'm like 81% sure it's gonna. 78% sure. %. Hey, there it goes.
We have upload.
All right. This, if all goes according to plan, this should go to a forest green first. And then I have no idea what it's gonna do. Aren't I good at coding? Hey,
Ooh, that's so
I
pretty.
guess that's forest green. We'll say it is.
Yeah, it looks green. I don't know.
I think that looks more
That's
like
supposed to be forest
that's
green.
the forest green color.
This person has clearly never seen a forest.
Do you know what a forest is?
I like the monitor is basically just like shrug.
That looks just sky blue.
But what's going on in your serial monitor? It's just like
Yeah, it's like,
a huge series of
yeah, I don't know either.
uh
You got me.
yeah, really never touches grass. Certainly has never seen a forest because what? Yeah.
Okay, so right now, let's trace this. Okay, so right now we get through the setup, it fills it with forest green, and it does a show. Yay! And then it does a little delay, and then we go into the loop, and right now it should be listening for the client. Oh, we need to change this. That's because the baud rate. Look at this baud rate. What kind of baud rate is that?
A
What
gross one.
what is this? Your great uncle's baud rate? Come on now. I don't know why it's kind of giving me a little guff here. It did. It definitely did not.
That's definitely guff you're getting.
This is what I'm saying. Okay. I.
Why is that funny? I'm just trying to
Because
coding with your spouse. So much fun.
coding with your spouse.
Actually, when you say it that way, it seems kind of antagonistic, like, you know, that you're coding with your spouse, not like my spouse, like coding with my spouse, right? If you say coding with your spouse, then anybody with a spouse who's watching is like, excuse
Yeah,
me?
it's not changing.
Oh.
Go code with your spouse.
So is that a problem? Oh, you might be hard defining it actually in the because this is just the serial monitor, right? So if you go to your setup,
But
but you might be defining hard defining it. It is it
no.
is fighting us. I don't understand, dude. If
All
we're
right.
not streaming, this stuff usually works right
All
away.
right. I'm gonna.
Believe it or
I'm
not.
just
We
gonna.
caught a
I'm just
fish
gonna.
this big. No, seriously though, it works.
I'm gonna save. We're gonna save, and hopefully we don't just lose.
Have we tried turning it off and then back on
That's
again?
exactly what I'm about to try. Close this. Just close it. We're gonna close it. We're gonna unplug. We're gonna close it.
I feel like all the club lights just went off and the like house lights came on. Like, whoa, closing time.
Every new beginning comes from. Nope. I'm older than that song, so. Well, I mean, I am too. Oh, you probably just lost my feed entirely. Yeah, I did. We did. We lost. We lost the feed. We're bringing it back up right now. Bum, 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 bum. What's that? What's that song they always play? It's like a bossa nova. Oh yeah, that one is groovy though. Yeah, it's based on. I'm
I
sure
think
it's
there's a
based on
good
a
reason
Hobie.
they chose that one overall. Like, it's pleasing. It makes you not mind waiting.
I think it's supposed to be like elevator music, but yeah.
Nobody likes waiting in an elevator. I mean, you're literally trapped in a tiny box. It's like at the mercy of a couple of cables with a bunch of strangers within inches of your personness.
I guess it depends on the other occupants.
I guess.
I'd be okay with getting stuck in an elevator with you.
Okay, fair. I mean, it depends on how long we're stuck in there, but okay, fair.
Okay, where is my monitor? That's true. Also true. Okay. No. Okay. No. Okay. So now, okay, so yeah, now it's like, oh yeah, no, I've been on this the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. No, I'm not getting your feed. Do you understand that? Oh. Set it up again. You're not feeding me. It says I should be. You might need to reselect my. I did just do that. Nope, I had it for a second. Okay, so you can see. All right, hold on.
You on the wrong source?
How's that?
There it is.
Okay. All right, let's try recompile. Maybe we need a different color though for our boot up.
You think the color is affecting it?
No, but
Or you just mean you don't like that as a
I'm
baseline?
just disappointed with it being forest. This is like a
This
pastel
is a
seafoam.
disappointing forest, so nothing worse than a disappointing, and maybe a disappointing canyon might be worse than a disappointing forest. Let me know in the chat.
So, yeah, canyon or forest. Server start. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Serial begin. See, that's what I was saying. I haven't defined it anywhere.
That's why I assumed that you had hard to find it somewhere. Disappointing waterfall. Oh, that's, yeah, definitely. I think I might actually have to agree with that. Or a mountain. What is a disappointing mountain? Just a very large hill?
We need a rim shot. We really need a rim shot. I mean, depending on how disappointing, it could just be a small hill.
Also could be an anthill.
Could
Or a
be.
molehill.
Oops, I gave it the wrong number. It's like, oh, you want me to send it on BOD 11520? All right. I mean, it's not one I usually do, but we'll give it a shot. I love how it does exactly what you tell it to do. Unlike every other thing. Present company included. Now, if everything goes well, once the upload happens, it'll actually print me some text here. No such dice. There it is. Hey, hey. Yeah, that was what was exciting. Okay, so now we know it's at least starting the server. And now we do.
I was kidding because your source had died again, so I had to like. Where did the sound go? Oops.
Where has the sound
Is it back?
gone? Is the sound back now?
I think I accidentally muted all of my audio sources.
Like you do.
I'm trying a new thing, okay? There we go. Okay, cool. Well, at least I knew exactly how to fix it immediately. That's a huge step up from a couple weeks ago. Yay. Thank you again. Coming in clutch. Always Tempest shows up to let me know.
Always coming in.
Thanks, Nightbot. That is an inopportune time to remind people to follow.
That was almost a comical
That's like
time.
a troll, dude. Like Nightbot was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it now."
Let's do it right now. All right, and then we should just need to do /rings and let's go ahead and upload that. And in theory, I think we are ready to actually test out the capabilities of changing modes here. My
I'll
coding
hold my excitement.
style is chaotic.
I love the series of question mark outputs.
Yeah, I don't know
Like
what that's
it's
about.
like, I don't know. I just here's a bunch of question mark characters. That's cool, right? Like I gave you some kind of feedback.
Wi-Fi connected. So it's after it prints the IP address that we're getting that. Oh no.
It's after you print the IP address. Yeah.
Huh.
And then like
All right. Here we go.
what is your serial? Elsewise seems to be working really well though.
Current request is 0. Current pattern is 0.
Are you using the same IP?
Oh, no. I did change the IP, but I did not change it from marquee to rings. How many letters shorter is rings than marquee?
What? What the fuck kind of pop quiz is that? Excuse my language, but what? I'm almost offended at how
This
weird that
this
question is.
this is a
And I
legitimate
like weird
this is
questions.
a legitimate question.
Ask me more slowly, I guess. What?
How many letters less? It's 1 a.m. Don't tell me what time it is.
And spontaneous math at that. Like, I didn't even get any warning. It was just like, boom, do math. Like, what? No. You do math.
Okay. Current pattern 4. It worked. I did get the current pattern changed, so now we just need to figure out why it's not actually changing. Okay, so where is it calling change pattern?
You need to learn how to use Control F.
Yeah,
That scrolling is kind of a lot
I do
to
that.
deal with. So you should try it. Just Control F. Just do Control F.
What? A message from on high?
Just, just do Control F. Just search. Just search for it.
God? Metatron?
Yes. Yes, it is.
But who isn't? Change pattern.
I'm just like waiting for my followers number to start dropping. Uh,
Oh, right. We need to
okay.
change.
No, really though. Control F.
Uh,
Like
but I
all
don't know what
God
I'm
jokes
looking
aside.
for. I'll try.
Yay.
Uh,
We bring joy with our folly.
next.
I'm like, use Control F, and then I see that you are actually, and I just can't see it because of the camera. There. Okay. Fix that.
I was literally resetting it to 0 before it ran the function every time.
Oh. That explains it.
It does. It's fun when you reach the part where it compiles every time.
It's way more fun than the first hour, where it compiled 0 times.
But what is this question mark thing?
Yeah, I know. I'm a little confused on that, but you you keep scrolling up and down so fast, I haven't been able to visually track it down yet.
You think it's related?
It doesn't seem to be breaking anything, so if it's working, you're winning or whatever, you know. But
Hey!
wrong camera. You gotta like give me some warning. Okay.
All right, let me restart. Let me restart. Okay. Initialize to green. Green.
It really bothers. It bothers you, but it bothers me too. Because the other day, the other problem was happening where we had it like the greenest green ever. It was like the most green you could make it, but the camera was making it look blue, and it was very upsetting and frustrating. And now we're having the opposite problem where this color is literally called forest green, and it looks like a pale, pathetic sky.
I mean, it does.
It does.
Okay, so change patterns periodically. So we need to move listen up here. And then we need to do uncomment that. I think. I think so. Yeah. All right, let's try it. I mean, it's definitely changing. So that part is working. We are changing modes. Oh. But Jihu, how could you? How could you do this to me? Why is it doing this again? All right, what am I
I
missing?
keep reading that as you.
Gye. Gye.
It's like the French way.
Jihu. Yeah. Gue. Gue.
Gue.
Wait, say it like a woman.
Say, oh man, really?
You. My laugh sounds absolutely
It really does not sound very human. I mean, it's more
This
human.
one, like, why would anybody think this is what an older person sounds like? This is just what an eviler person sounds like.
Hey, we prefer more evil.
You would.
I don't know. It cares where it is in the code, guys. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to
In
say.
my experience, C seems to care about everything. That's why I like JavaScript because it's super permissive. It's like the cool ant, that you just stay with sometimes. Where it's just like, do whatever you want. I don't care. Type coercion, excellent. I will figure out what kind of thing that is. Hope I get it right. I'm just gonna run part of this. Is that okay? I'm not even gonna ask. Like, that's why I like JavaScript. It's total chaos.
And that's why I like Python, because in Python, it's just like, if you don't know what to do, just type it in English.
Okay, fair, fair. So who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Oh, I need to do this show part. Fast LED show. Fast LED delay. Digimon. Alright. Alright. I think we're almost there. We're almost there, guys. It's moving. I don't know if you can see this. It's moving. It's moving extremely slowly right now. It's moving so slowly, it's
I thought the camera had just frozen again.
almost imperceptible.
I just sort of accepted it at that point, and I was gonna fix it if it started moving.
I'm still laughing about when you played God.
It was not forest green for a second there.
Yeah, no, it's purple. Yeah, it's working. It's just not animated. I lost the animation somehow.
Probably some of that stuff you were certain we didn't need.
Yeah. Just delete it. Just get rid of it. Um Oh, yeah, because it's listening for client. Serial monitor. I'm gonna serial print loop here. Just so we can see how many times it's doing this.
When I'm first like prototyping something, it's it's almost all exclusively like pseudocode and comments and like I don't even, I don't know, and serial prints because I never actually know if it's working the way I think it's working. I just have no confidence in my code. So it's basically just all serial prints that I have to like delete later.
Examples. Fast LED. What is this? That is not the right one.
I think it's looping.
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, we can so we can get rid of that. So it's not getting stuck. My concern was that it was getting stuck in the listening for client, but it's not doing that. So we don't need the print anymore.
No, it's getting stuck right there wherever you just were.
It's getting stuck there? No, it should be. It should be there.
Running a loop?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is exactly what we want it to do, but it's still not animating. So I need to go back to
That
the
was the glitter and like all of those functions that you have to add on top, I think,
demo.
of the like color effects. And I think that's what tells them like to light up the like all of them at once to make it like a twinkle or whatever.
Okay, so this actually should happen before. I just have things in the wrong order, I think. So that should be there. And then all right, let's pick a different color. Where's that list of colors that you had found earlier? You still have that or not?
One moment. If you switch your input to my screen, you'll be able to see it too.
Oh, can I do that?
I don't know. I don't know how you're feeding your stream.
Feed the stream. Oh, it'll look super trippy though, I think. You want to try it anyway?
Did you just say crookie?
Trippy.
Trippy. Got it.
Let me see what happens. Oh no, it's just showing what's on your screen. Yeah. Okay, let's do you want to do lime green? Lime green. We don't actually need the hex codes. We can just type in the
That's way less fun. You got to use the hex code and then use the actual name of the color in a comment, in an inline comment next to the
I
hex
mean,
code.
we could do that. Where's oh, it's right here.
I'm kidding, of course. You don't have to do it that way. It's just how I would do it.
Lime green is lime green. I wonder what the difference between lime green and lime is.
The amount of yellow.
Which one has more?
I can never know ahead of time because nobody has ever seen a lime who's making these colors up. Usually lime ends up looking sort of like a sick lemon. So
That's true. This is literally the same color. I don't think it understands what green is, guys. I really don't. But let's test it.
infinite color rings.
Whoa, trippy.
You're doing
That's right. I told you it was gonna get trippy.
that.
There. Okay, it's still not animating. And I'm not 100% sure why. So I'm gonna compare again here. So in this loop, and I don't think you guys can see this one. So I'm gonna do something here.
I feel like I could just record a bunch of sounds of you just being like, and, and I
Okay.
could just mute you while you're troubleshooting. You just sort of grumble at it.
Uh, it's like the cat. It's like the when you're at um the farm in Minecraft. Uh, yeah, generic farm. Okay, so in this one, G patterns, all this does is it gets the current pattern and it runs the code. Oh, I think I understand. This is okay. Okay, I understand. I understand. Guys, I understand.
What'd we do? Was it a silly thing that we did?
No, it's a fundamental misunderstanding of the way fast LED works.
Well, that would make sense since we just started learning about it kind of like this afternoon, yesterday, really.
So what's happening normally in fast LED is you're running the function, like say I want to do rainbow. It will run rainbow and then it will say, okay, this is rainbow, right? For example. And then it will change a couple of variables and then re-render. And then 10 milliseconds later, it will change a couple of variables and then re-render. So what I'm not doing is I'm only running it once. So it's doing the pattern, but it's not animating because I'm not re-rendering it over and
Right,
over
so you're
again.
basically just looking at a PNG
Right,
instead of looking at a series of PNGs that are slightly different from one another to
right,
make it look like it's moving.
right, exactly. So what I need to do is I need to take this part. Well, I need to make a new function. Void animate LED. Animate rings, let's say. All right. We're going to make a new function here. We're going to copy this part into here. And instead of, we're going to cut and paste. You're right. It wasn't a copy.
Okay, well, let's just checking.
And we're going to call this here. And then animate rings is going to also take in this information. We're going to move the switch case. And we're going to move that into animate rings. And then we're going to call animate rings as well up here. Where we were calling change pattern. Animate rings. Okay, and then we just need to do we don't even need this one. We don't need any of this. So change pattern. Okay, let's try it. There's like a 40% chance this won't compile this time. Repeating, of course.
Sounds fast.
Rainbow. Rainbow is not declared in the scope, which means we definitely have the same thing going on as we did before. There is somewhere an extra, maybe here.
Control F.
I think that should be it. Oh yeah.
Now we're coding to see something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, should go to. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're working.
they
Well done.
they are animated again. That's a good sign. Okay, now let's see if we can change them. I think I actually just changed them to the same thing they were before.
You're mumbling again. I can barely understand you. Sorry.
I think I was changing them to the same thing they were before. There we go. Okay, that's different. 5, 4.
Nice.
And was 3. Nice. Okay.
Bravo.
All right, so we've got this working-ish. Now we can add additional effects by doing, for example, if we want to have our fancy green again.
You mean actual green?
Yeah, how are we going to do that? Find me a green color. I'm not saying that. I'm not like giving you an order. I'm just saying like
Bring me another Mai Tai.
to the universe. That should be one of your that should be one of your sound bites. Bring me another Mai Tai.
See, now I done forgot what I was doing, Joe. Okay, find you a green. Right. How about olive drab? We're gonna put our faith in that after disappointing forest green.
I'm not convinced that's gonna be what we want. I'm just gonna be totally forthright.
Moccasin is an option. Like what even color is that? Tan? What shade of have you ever seen moccasins? This way have these people have never left their house. These are not artists naming these colors. That's all I can say.
All right, yeah. What are we gonna change it to instead of lime green?
Here are your options.
It can be anything.
Anything is the problem.
How about like a dark purple? Or like an indigo?
Okay. Medium purple
Well, I mean,
was the first one I came across.
all right.
Hold on. Jeez. Calm down. There's purple and medium purple. We get moccasin, but we get 2 shades of purple. I don't even know what to tell you about this. I really don't.
All right, well, we're gonna try medium purple.
Um,
Except I called it green.
tomato. Like, do you know how many colors tomatoes are? Yellow, green. I don't see one that's just green. Did I miss it? Yeah, green. Oh, green. Just like green. Do you want to try just green?
Yeah.
You know how to spell that, right? I don't need to.
I do know how to spell green. Is it a capital G? I
Yes.
think so.
That's what I meant. I wasn't being a jerk. I'm sorry. Do you know how to syntax that?
I do. Case. I just gotta say, I'm a little impressed I was able to get the part where it parses the URL in the request for the integer and assigns that to the switch case and then selects the one and that actually works. Like that pretty much worked the first try, and I just gotta say, pretty impressed with that part.
Definitely well done. And now you have like video footage that it happened.
I do.
Improved.
Okay, where is void green? That would be a cool color, actually, I'll bet.
Void green.
Hmm.
It's a capital. You even ask.
I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I have it on the wrong scene. I have small code. I have small code energy happening right now. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so we actually need to change one other thing. Current pattern we were going to set to 7. We're going to get rid of next pattern entirely. And we're going to replace every time there's next pattern because we don't actually need it anymore. We're going to replace that with not medium purple, current pattern. Replace all. Okay.
Insert drum roll here.
Joy to the world. Come on, actually a green. Give me a green. I want to see it actually be green. Hey!
That looks okay.
Yeah, that
It's
actually looks
pretty
green on
close.
camera. I'm impressed. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to spend any time figuring out why we're getting those weird question marks? Do we want to figure out why we're getting the weird question marks?
I mean, kinda.
Yeah, I feel you. So this is the purple. It's basically white.
Uh, well, it's also disappointing.
I'm just
Not
gonna
medium so much as maybe lilac. Any artists in the chat that want to rename these colors? Because this is terrible. In real life, they actually look even more weird. They're like periwinkle almost, like more purple and less pink. So that is kind of cool, though. The camera does not love that. Will you wave your hand over it? Thank you.
Did I do it slowly enough? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Close this one. Where does my serial begin? I'm gonna add a delay. I think it's just maybe because it's starting too early. Okay, and then
Or it's
let's,
trying to log things synchronously,
yeah, basically.
and it's just overloading it.
That's more of a pink. That's the one
That's fucking fuchsia.
that's just called purple. There's not like a dark purple. Hmm.
Try indigo.
Is indigo one of them? Look at me using my find. Aren't you excited?
Yeah, indigo is one.
All right. They also have Indian red. I wonder what that means. Okay, I think we just need fill solid. I don't think we actually need the brightness every time. I'm still doing a little bit of a
I
weirdness.
do think you're right. I think it is just it's trying to do the serial prints too fast. Maybe you need to delay in between them. I don't know, because it's going over Wi-Fi, so it's sending packets, right? Like, so
Yeah, in theory.
each of those, well, each of those prints has to get a bit of information and send it and print something at the
Yeah.
same time. So maybe it's just
Should I just
clogging up the pipes, I guess.
I could just give it a little more time.
Yeah. Or delay in between the serial prints because it's giving you the error or the weirdness like right before it prints the IP. So where's that happening? Maybe delay before that. Let it breathe.
Okay.
Mm.
Delay. Yeah, maybe it's in the server start, which is at the very top. So let's go.
Yeah, it's right before that. Line 39 there.
Yeah. So let me just put a delay
So
in.
yeah, delay.
Just give it a second,
Yeah.
literally 1 second to just sort of figure itself out. I think that's fair. Okay.
I do like this mic, by the way, I think.
Yay.
Can you hear me okay though in your headphones?
I can hear
Are
you.
you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. I had
Uh,
to adjust it a little bit because I did keep bumping the bottom a little bit, so I might have to think about that, but works for now.
It's still acting funky.
Okay, well, that's not really that big a deal. What is the serial print all of the dots?
It's to give it like a loading Wi-Fi effect.
Mm, I haven't seen that. Maybe that's what's happening.
Maybe.
In fact, that's what's happening right there. That serial print on line 44, I believe, is your problem. If you comment that out, I bet it fixes it. I wouldn't put money on it, kind of bet, like not an actual bet. More like a theory, a loose theory, a guess. It's a guess. You should try that.
We can try it.
Thank you. Are we expecting it to stay green or?
Mm-hmm. Nope, did the same thing. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with that.
Is it not printing something? Like one of the things that you have listed, compare it to what is actually printing.
So that's what I have. So
Also, why does it do new client and then immediately client disconnected, new client current request? Like, is that just left over from the
yeah,
last?
that's
Okay,
normal. That part is normal.
cool. Would you mind clearing the serial before we run another test on it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
In fact, I will just do it this way because then you don't have to worry about it like switching and showing weird stuff. So this will immediately start logging. We'll see if it does the same thing. I should change this to line.
Huh.
All right. Okay. So I guess at this point we could work on the Streamerbot side of things.
Yeah.
All right. Lovely.
All right. Ready whenever you are.
All right. So this will be very similar to what we did with the marquee. We'll need to create a trigger that is your command, whatever you want the command to be. We'll have to name these effects. It's so cool I can stand here and talk. Oh,
I have to keep it muted for you to be able to stand that close because there was an echo earlier. So I've been having to mute and unmute basically every time I talk. But I'm going to try to fix that,
oh, good.
just not live on stream.
Fair enough.
What are we calling the first trigger? Actual green?
Actual green? Sure. But that's actually number 7.
I made a group. So this was in fact, I can, maybe I can't. Can I edit it? Rename. I'm going to rename this one WLED because these are all set up for that protocol and that is not what we're working on right now. So these can be out of the way and out of the way. Okay. Now we need a trigger, which is from Twitch and then, right? Chat? No, core. Yeah, doing it backwards. Command triggered. Create command. And then we'll just call this, what, green? Green. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Okay. There we go. And then for now, we won't worry about cooldowns and stuff. And this is where I was talking about where I can add it here to the shared chat. So that should work, hopefully. And so this is basically saying if somebody types that into the chat for either one of our chats when we're using this shared chat or when we're doing individually, um, then it should complete an action. And that action is going to be to get fetch URL. And then we just set too many slashes. Okay, what's up? You're going to have to speak up a little. Turn your mic on, maybe.
Ah, this one's different. It's 192.168.50.87. Same port. /rings /3, or sorry, /7 for this one.
Slash? It requires a variable name, so what do you want me to call it? Okay, so theoretically, this should already work. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so we'll just test it here. Boom. That was a high five. Not anything popping and exploding. Okay, cool. So now go back to that screen here. So now we just need to do the rest of the actions that we want it to take. So basically, we want it to go to OBS. We want it to change the scene. Right? That's how we did it. You need to unmute your mic.
I think ideally you'd want it to be present as a browser source, um, that you can just, or as a, like, you have the camera like just become visible and have it be available in any of the scenes and it just becomes visible. That would be the ideal, but that wasn't working the last time we tried.
So you mean like essentially if okay, so give me a second. Like you just want it to like pop up over any scene that's there. Okay. No, I like
As
that.
a starting point, I think that would be a good place to start, and then we can figure out like a transparency or like it moves around the screen and like bounces around or something would be a down the road thing.
Yeah, that's actually not really that hard because yeah, I can okay, hold on.
It's not even that hard.
The joke never gets old.
It doesn't.
Okay, so I'm going to just test first with just one scene and have it turn on and off for that, I think. Not really sure how best to accomplish what you want. So just gonna guess at it. So we want OBS to get a different scene.
Add a source, change source visibility. I think it was.
Right. Right. Yes. Set source visibility state and set connection. And we want the webcam and we want to set it to I just want to try toggle
Yeah,
this time. I think that would actually be a lot easier. So that we can just have it toggle both directions. So if it's on, turn it off. If it's off, turn it on.
but if we're already
Oh,
having the
right,
webcam,
right. If it's okay,
yeah,
you're right. Good call. Edit. Okay, so we want it to become visible, and then we want it to change. So let's add a delay in between for 1 second, which doesn't sound like that long, but it actually is when you're waiting for something. Okay.
Mhm.
Then we'll just copy this and change it back to not visible.
Yep.
Edit. Okay, come on. Hidden. And then we will copy this delay. Okay. And then I'm going to create a group for this in case we add multiple effects with these later. I don't know what that would be, but
You're not showing that screen, by the way.
thanks, by the way. Okay, so this is all of the sub actions that I just created. Basically, you just go into this menu. This was OBS, and you set the source visibility state. It brings up this menu. You can change what sources you want to use and how you want to change it. So in this case, when somebody types the command into the chat, we want it to basically become visible for the webcam to turn on, show what it's doing, delay for 1 second, go to the um, WebSocket to the server to grab this particular effect in the code that we were sharing earlier, and it will basically define what that effect is supposed to do, and then it will go back over here to the lights and say, okay, do that, and then delay for a second, and then go away again. So we'll make it go actually longer on this delay because otherwise it won't stay on for very long. And let's add um 30 seconds for now, just to have something. And then I'm going to rename this group to ring lights and then grab all of these and drag them in. I should have done that backwards, actually. Okay, so there we go. That should work. So that should be hidden. So you want to test it out? That did not work. It did not change the scene, though. The source, I mean.
No. So the lights did change, so that part of the trigger is still working. But yeah, that source visibility thing, I don't know why it does not seem to work. OBS. What if there's like a plugin or something that you have to install? Let's see.
Last time we did it was set active scene.
Yeah, last time we had to just change it to a different scene. Yeah. I think you're doing it exactly right. I don't know why it's not working.
I mean, I can just have it do the camera. It's not ideal, but at least I just want to try and get something to
Yeah,
work first.
I agree. I'm basically seeing other people saying the same thing. That it only works some of the time, I guess. It's a finicky it's a finicky option.
Okay, so we're actually going to do this with the scenes for right now, just so we can kind of see it working and just make sure that we have the rest of it kind of set up correctly. I think there is get current scene. But I'm not sure what it does with that, right? Like I'd have to look at documentation to see what it does with that current scene. So like what happens when you get current scene? What's the variable that I could like then pass on to another effect like afterwards, like then set the scene again to be whenever the current scene was. Which is fine, but again, I just want to run this real quick. Yep. So that's definitely working. I set it for 30 seconds so that it would be like super obvious that I didn't just like tap the wrong button, but yay. All right, so that works. Okay, chat. Exclamation point green. We'll change it, but let us change it to something else real quick so that you can actually see it happen. So give it just a moment. All right. Anybody who's here and is brave enough to try it, turn the light screen. Exclamation point GREEN. Get your marbles. No takers, huh? Okay. All right. All right. I'll do it. I'll do it. Change to a different screen. Okay. So this should totally switch. There we go. Hey. Okay. Do we need a longer delay though so that it's obvious that it's changing from something to something? It, yeah. I don't know. I feel like after the scene changes, we need just a slight bit longer so that you can kind of register like, okay, there are the camera, like there are the lights.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so I just want to see, whoops, I forgot to change it back. That's not going to work very well. Okay. I need you to change it back. I just realized I don't have a code to do that yet. We could set that up. So let's just do that. Add what? Rainbow? What is this one called? Okay, rainbow. Rainbow. Just regular rainbow. And string lights. And trigger will be. Why do I always forget where this one is? Like, my brain like totally shuts down. Command triggered. And create command. Call it rainbow. All right. And that. Okay. Okay. And then I'm not actually sure. Can I copy this between them? Copy group. Paste group. Well, that's pretty cool. Edit sub action and rainbow is what? 0? Theoretically, that should already work. You want to try it this time? Green works. Now give it a few seconds. It really need it to change back. Yeah. It's annoying. Okay, so that's the next step is to Google that. I think it will wait the full, amount of time. So very cool. It does work. Yeah, I just need to figure out. So, okay, what was the actual wording on that? OBS get current scene. So I want to know what the variable is after I do that.
I feel like it's got to store it somehow or like make it available to you to
Yeah, I
use.
know. Hold on one second. Sorry, I hear you twice, remember? Yeah, so it's kind of hard when you're talking behind me and then I hear you twice and then I'm trying to think and so just give me a second. Thanks.
I was trying not to talk too much because I thought you needed a second, so I was just trying to give you one. But let me get the code pulled up and we'll kind of just review through there.
Mostly, I'm not sure how long this is gonna take,
I
so you
gotcha.
may have to be the lesser of the evils here. I'm just gonna take
It's
off my
fair.
headphones for a moment.
And I might need to think about winding down here pretty soon, but for right now, um, yeah, so like a lot of this is just combining the stuff we were doing before. Data pin, um, I don't think we're um, basically just doing the WLED setup, uh, same same kind of thing, setting the data pin, setting the number of LEDs and the brightness and all that stuff. The main difference with the fast LED is that you have to manually animate everything that's going on. So that means you have to basically give it a frame and then tell it how to change each time it reloads the frame, which it does several times a second. Still trying to get a hang of how exactly it's working. Um, Now the fill solids are pretty easy, but G hue. So yeah, I got to figure out how this G hue variable is working. Where is that one? Oh, let me use my find. G hue.
Okay, so I did find like a Streamerbot wiki on GitHub.
Okay, nice.
So let me see if I can find. Set scene filter state is the only one that's. Wait. It's Twitch speaker. That is not what I want. Okay. Yeah, this might actually take me a little bit longer. Command state, action state, settings. Oh yeah, this is gonna take me a minute. Okay, I'm gonna kick it back over to Joe.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want big code or little code?
Big code, please.
All right. You got it.
All right. So looking at some of these, a lot of them are using this G hue, which is basically just a like a 0 point essentially. Um, and then it uses that to somehow, I guess, go around the spectrum of colors. I'm not exactly sure because I know it has to do with the. Okay, let's go back up to the solid. Let's figure this out. G hue plus random 8-bit number up to 64. Let's run the confetti and see what that looks like. I don't know if I've identified which one is which actually yet. Okay, number 2. Yeah, I don't know if I've done that one yet. Actually, I don't think I've tested number 2. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so that's the one. It basically is just making random, it's picking like a random color, and then it's making various sparkles of that color around the lights generally. And what I'd really like to do is have it where it would go like a full ring and go boom, 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 you know, kind of cycle through in a sequence. So I might
Yes.
try to kind of write my own effect here and see if I can do that.
Oh, good. live research, live coding.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
So I'm trying to think of other interesting like color patterns. Like we already have rainbow. Um,
Portal, obviously.
oh
Like
yeah, portals. Okay,
like
yeah,
one
void
ring
portal,
blue and then orange
obviously.
blue, orange
You're
blue.
so right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So LEDs. So how do we do this? We did fill solid LEDs. So I think that's what we kind of want to do. We want to do fill solid LEDs, and then we want to just do with a delay. Let's do 500. And we're going to probably want to do a for loop because we don't want to code like that one dude. Coding Jesus might come for us. Okay, so for int I, and I'm here I go start trying to write in English like in Python again. I is less than LEDs.
If you're just joining us, feel free to go ahead and try out any of these, either of these exclamation point, GREEN, green, or rainbow. And it might do a thing. It might not. That's the fun of this. So help us test our code. Try not to break it or break it.
Breaking.
And then we'll know how it's broken. And welcome.
And then we're going to go. Thanks, Odd. Keeping an eye on everything. I appreciate you. Okay, we're going to go I plus plus. But actually, we want to do rings. So let's actually not do number of LEDs. We have 10 rings, so let's just do less than 10. And then I plus plus. And we're going to do fill solid LEDs, and we're going to do LEDs.
We need to focus the camera too. It's kind of jumping all over the place.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to do LEDs from 0. Still kind of learning how this works. LEDs I sub I. So LEDs, we want to have 10 of them, like the first 10 of them change at once.
Like you want to define each ring for
Yeah,
how many pixels it has, right?
right, right. LED is sub-zero. Sub-zero. Um, So when we're doing the full fill
You're gonna
solid,
have to start finishing some sentences here.
when we're doing the full solid, we just use the straight up LEDs, number of LEDs. So I think that's actually the one I need to mess with here. The LEDs is maybe the starting point or the reference to which one. So let me actually try for the first one. Let's just try change it to 10, and we're gonna make it, let's just do blue for now, and then we'll have a delay. We'll put in this delay, and then we'll change it to the portal orange, and we will work on those names and everything, but let's do that. And let's see what happens if we just do LEDs. And in this case, let's do LEDs 10. And let's do, don't remember the exact number we have on that second ring. We'll have to kind of figure that out, but let's just change it to orange. Okay, so now we've got it set to do portal blue and portal orange, hopefully. And we'll delete this line. And feel free, anybody, if you want to try out the commands, you can do either exclamation point green or exclamation point rainbow. Currently, we have those two working. We do have other effects as well, but they are not currently working yet with Streamerbot. So we're working on integrating those shortly. Okay, we missed what is it? Semicolon somewhere. Oh yeah. I always forget. C++, we got to do semicolons, not commas for the iterators. Okay. There we go. Oh, another error. What do we got? No matching function to call fill solid. Fill solid with, okay, so we got to do the full LEDs. We can't use a reference. So I wonder then if we need to actually do this in reverse and kind of paint over them and get smaller as we go. I don't think we need the for loop right now. I'm going to take this for loop out for right now. And I just want to see, oh, I suppose I have to actually call it at some point. So let's add this to our switch case. And we can add case 8. And we'll do portal and break. All right, and then let's recompile. In the meantime, I'm going to make sure the green is still working once we are finished. Okay. And let's make sure the rainbow is working. And it is. Looking good. Okay. Now, let's try out the brand new pattern number 8. Not sure what's going to happen here. And this might have a delay because of Streamerbot. I'm not 100% sure.
Lucky for you, I've been adding it over here the whole time you were talking, so it should be ready to go. You said number 8?
Yeah,
Cool.
for portal.
Yep. The command is exactly what you would think it is.
Okay. Let me actually start by just making the whole thing blue. And then we'll just comment this out for a moment. We'll reflash. And then we'll try it again. And at least it should turn blue. I think at the very least that much should be working already. And then basically I just want to turn the other half orange after I think I turn everything blue is kind of the way I'm thinking of approaching it right now. Okay, green is the default, so that means we've reset successfully. And let's try the portal command. Okay, we did get the blue.
Hey.
All right, I wouldn't say it's quite portal blue. Actually, on camera, it does look kind of portal blue.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Not too
With the
bad.
green background, it
Yeah,
actually
kind of
does.
does. Okay, and so now we need to figure out how to start at a certain point rather than referencing the entire code, like the entire LED matrix. So let's see. Number of LEDs. Fill 4 pixels starting at 0. Fill 8 pixels starting at 4. LEDs plus 4. LEDs plus. Okay. Okay. So the second number is how many pixels we want to fill. And then at the end of LEDs, we just add our desired. Excellent camera work. Thank you, Odd. So we just need to remember how many LEDs there are in each of these rings. I believe the first one
I
was.
remember you mean meticulously count again.
You think I'd write this down or something at this point? All right.
I wouldn't think that at all, actually. Because I know you.
So I actually don't want to fill all. We're going to just fill 8. And then we're going to start at +8 and we're going to do. I think I can remember once I get past the first couple of rings. All right. Should be 16, I believe. I guess it'll be pretty easy to tell.
Okay. I actually have my kit. I think we could maybe just get that out and count them.
We could. I have
That
found
would be faster.
counting them to be difficult because it's hard to find a reference point. I get lost.
Are you okay?
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like going around the circle.
No, I mean I know what you're saying, but I don't relate
Oh,
to your problem.
gotcha.
Sorry, I'll be more specific. I understand you, I just don't understand
Your
you.
meticulosity. I know. I gotcha. That's a word. All right, we're gonna copy and paste this a couple of times, and we're gonna go. Okay, so we got 8, then LEDs plus 8, and we're gonna light up 16. Then we'll go LEDs plus. I guess we want to add all of those together, so 24. And I think the next one is 25. Actually, let's go with 23 because I actually think this is 15. 25 is 24 on which one? The third ring. Third ring is 24 total. Are there 16 on the second one or 15? 16. Okay. Good. Okay, and then yep, I got 8. Okay. And then after that, I believe it is. Okay. 35? Okay, so 35, and then it's 45. It was 45? Nice. It'll be in the code, but yes, I will make a note of it as well. I will make a note of it. Okay, I'm making a note. 40? Is that right? 24 plus 16 is 40, yeah? Yeah. And then I don't know if we did. This would be plus 75 and 45. And then plus 75 plus 45 is 8 plus 8. So I should end up with 128 minus 45, which is 75. That's perfect. Is it? Is it? I don't know. 78, 78, 78. Let's see how far we are. Oh, we're gonna get, yep. Let's go 128. Okay, let's see how far we've gotten here. I think this is gonna work though. I'm uniquely confident. Okay. Let's try it. Hey, okay. Well, not exactly what we wanted, but whoa. All right. Hey, we got rainbow. Nice. It works. Yep. Portal worked. Rainbow works. Nice job.
That's so awesome. Oh yeah, that is so fun.
Hot life though. Yeah, that's fun. Oh yeah, it's nice to see it from the outside too. Thanks for triggering it for us. We got these ring lights from a hacker box, and this just seemed like a cool way of using them to interact with our Twitch stream. So I'm trying to make the portal effect using fast LED right now, and literally counting the LEDs. But if you can, we're getting there. We got some blue, we got some orange. We're getting there. But yeah, What kind of bots did you make? Like for Twitch? Blue, orange. So this blue. Okay, so this blue is off. So we've got 8, 16. We need to start this one at, no, the starting point is correct, but it's got to be more than 24. Let's try 35. Thanks, yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's no fun at all. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, leak code. You get it. Uh, let's see, 59, I guess. 58, 59. Let's go with okay, so let's go with 42, I guess. Always a good choice. We're gonna get there. I think we should do like a pinned comment or something with the ones that are working. We should what? Maybe do a pinned comment with the ones that are working currently. Yeah. Yeah. That would be good.
This is awesome. All right, cool.
Rainbow.
So, do I need to set any more up in Streamerbot right now? Am I all caught up?
If do you have all 8 of the ones that we or all 9 of the ones we currently have?
I only have actual green, portal, and rainbow.
Okay. So yeah, we can add there's purple, there is rainbow with glitter. I don't know if you can see here. I'll go to the switch case. Rainbow with glitter and confetti.
Okay, what is purple?
Purple is number 7. No, sorry, 6. 6 is purple.
I also misspelled the command for green. Do you want purple to be called purple?
Yeah, I think that's good.
I'll show what I'm doing over here on Streamerbot. So basically, we're setting it up with the exclamation point commands like you've seen in the chat and basically making it to where it will react. This one is what number? I'm so sorry. You already told me like
Number
3 times.
6.
6. And so this is the little URL that we set up with the server and a webhook so that it will basically just say, hey, go get that color and make it change the current scene, which doesn't do anything actually right now. So it will do a quick delay. It will change the scene. It will come back, do another delay, and then it will change the colors, delay for longer so that you can actually see the colors. And then we were hoping to set it to a different scene afterwards, but we haven't gotten that far yet. So feel free to help us test any of the ones that are working and let us know if you have any color combo suggestions.
Okay.
Okay, so purple works.
Purple works. Okay, I already added purple because I knew you were gonna I knew you were gonna have it done within a second.
Well, we have green, so
Well,
it's only
that's
fair.
true. That's true. All right, which one you want to do next? Juggle.
That'll work.
Juggle's number 5. I'm just kind of going backwards down the list at this point.
That works.
I'm actually gonna test out what juggle looks like. This is juggle.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. And the camera doesn't hate it too badly, so that's good.
That is good. All right. And then this one is oh, I like this one too. BPM. What if I go green and then we go BPM? Yeah, it goes back to rainbow. That's cool. Just making sure I understand where their starting points are. Okay.
You said juggle is 5.
Juggle is 5. Okay.
That should be working.
All right. I'll test it. Yup. It works.
Next.
Next, we're going to have BPM is called, but it's more like, I don't know, we could call it like Twister or something like that. Or you can call it BPM if you want. It just doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really seem to, I don't know, what would you call
We'll
this?
go with Twister.
You like Twister for this one?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Because I think if we called it Chubby Checker, nobody would know what that means anymore, and they'd think we were being offensive.
Fair enough.
Okay, try that one. I think that works too. Twister should be good.
Okay.
I remembered to change the scene this time. Yay!
Nice job. Boom.
Right on.
Well, weird. Twister went to rainbow, though.
Hmm. Oh, wait. I may not have changed. I was like, weird. That's not weird. It's doing exactly what I told it to do, so I must have
Isn't that
messed up.
fun? I love that.
Okay, 4? Sorry.
Yeah. 4.
Okay, try that again.
All right, let me change it to back to this one. All right, that's Portal-ish not working for right now, but that's okay.
It kind of works.
Twister. Hey, all right.
Okay, that was my fault.
It didn't change the scene, I don't think, though, unless I just paused my stream.
It did.
Okay, yeah, mine's just way behind. That's cool. All right, that's awesome.
Okay, which one is next?
Um,
We have 3, 2, and 1 are still available.
Okay. I need to take a moment to reflash so we can upload the new updated portal.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
I think I should have it where it goes all the way around to here at this point. And then hopefully what it would be cool is if I can make it go like blue, orange, you know what I mean? Like with the same sized ones.
Right. Yeah. Where they match up.
Yeah.
I like that. That sound yeah, I like it.
That's what I'm going for. All right, we're back to green. So let's try portal. You want to do portal? Trigger that one for me? Or anybody in chat if you want to as well. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Look at
All
that.
right. Closer and closer.
Yeah. It's
That's
just
what we call in the industry progress.
we do. I think I missed that meeting. I think I missed that meeting. All right, so then we gotta go. Okay, so then 128 plus 45 is 168, 173. 173 plus 35 is 198. 198 plus 24 is why can't my brain math right now? 222. Am I doing this right?
I'm sorry, I was trying to drink coffee. What?
45, 35, 24, 16, and then 8. So I know the last one. I know the last one is going to be 248 and 8. And it should be blue, I think. Orange or blue? No,
Yeah, I lost
orange.
your source again here. I need to reload you.
Orange.
Okay. That looks better. Just
Ah, I got it all messed up. Blue. Orange. Blue.
hmm.
Orange. Okay, so that might be good. Okay, so 248 minus 16. Let's go the other direction. It should be 32. 38, 28 plus 4. Yeah, I think that's right. And then this should be 204. My feed on my stream. I think you are correct. I'm gonna go and restart my feed real quick.
So how's everybody doing tonight? We have a slight technical issue. Looks like one of the machines that we're streaming from is um, a bit laggy, so we're gonna clear that up, and then we'll keep going. At least I can see the blinking cursor now, so that's progress.
Okay, I think we're good, yeah. Thanks for checking for me.
Yeah, that should be good, but I just want to make sure that it doesn't get stuck.
Okay, we should be good to upload again. I
Yep,
think.
it's good on my end.
Oh, what did I forget? A comma. Not what you'd expect, right? You're thinking it would be a semicolon. Uh-huh. So was I. All right, here we go. We'll know it's ready when it turns back to a solid green across the board. Sounds like a good thing. There we go.
All right.
All right, let's try it out.
So far, so good.
Okay, we're close, but no cigar. I got one blue pixel here. I got a couple orange and a couple blue here. It's kind of funny because this is making green.
That's so wild because I counted them so many
I
times.
know. But it might not be your counting. It might be the way that it maths out, you know? So
Yeah,
blue, blue. So the first three are correct. One,
right.
2, 3. So then we get into, okay, so it's not 48, it's 45, I guess.
Yeah, it was 45 the whole time. It was never 48. You must have just mistyped it on your keypad,
I guess so, yeah. 45.
which would throw off all of the
Oh no,
subsequent
no,
ones.
it is 48, but it's so no, sorry, the middle ring was 24, right? And then this one was 35.
35 and then 45.
45. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, so I do
Um,
have that right. Okay.
where's 48 coming from?
That's so when you add the 8, so you add the 8 plus the 16, you get 24, plus the
Mm-hmm.
24, you get 48. This is the starting point.
For the second group of ring lights, is that what you're saying?
So the first ring you start at 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second ring you start at 0 plus 8. The third ring you
Right.
start at
So what you're saying is at the sixth ring where you have 8 again? Is that what you mean?
no.
Okay. I okay.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
This is 6,
Right.
7, 8, 9, 10. So
So 6 is working.
yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
But so 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring number 4, this one
Mm-hmm.
has one blue pixel. That's the problem. So
So weird.
I agree. So it either needs to be at 47, maybe, or it needs to be. I can't tell if it
Try it
needs to
again.
start one sooner. I think it, yeah, because then it needs to start one sooner because I do actually have one orange pixel over here. So let me try 47. We're gonna see how it goes. It is odd though, right? Doesn't
Who are
feel.
you calling odd?
It is odd though, right? That's your name? I'm Joe, by the way.
In case I was wondering.
Mm, indeed. Okay.
I also still don't have effects for 3, 2, and 1.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Try it again.
I forgot to change the scene, but I assume that works because it was working before.
Okay, that was not correct.
That is worse.
It's worse, not better.
It's somehow worse. Yeah.
So it's got to be 36 then.
Hey, it's also almost 3 a.m. and I think I have to be the responsible one right now and say we're gonna have to pick this up again tomorrow
Yeah,
or the next day. Um,
I think that's probably wise.
um, so unfortunately, I think we're gonna call it a night. Um, and I know that's unsatisfying. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna put in one more command effect before we go, so we can actually have at least one more thing that works. Always nice to stop on doing something that works.
It
So
is.
let's change this to 3. What is number 3?
Number 3 is the I think it's the BPM. No, we already did that one. The Sinlon.
Actually, I don't think I did do. Oh yeah, we did Twister
It's
instead.
called it's called Sinlon. So that looks like this. Sinlon. But yeah, kind of like a scan. Yeah, scanner. Yeah, I like it. That wouldn't have been nearly as fun.
Okay, maybe check both of those now. Make sure that both Twister and Scanner work.
Okay. Scanner.
Yeah, that works. Very cool.
And Twister.
I didn't change the scene yet. I was waiting for the other one to run out, but yeah, that one works too. Sweet. Okay.
That is
Um,
so rad. Okay, I'll need to add those to our pinned comment. So we've got right now green, purple, rainbow, twister, scanner, and sort of portal. Sort of portal.
sort of portal.
Sort of portal.
Pseudo portal,
Pseudo portal. So
but
yeah,
not like pseudo.
and that's one we can continue to work on for the portal, um, to make it do more interesting than just lighting up the colors. But I think you're right. I think we are gonna have to be responsible.
Boo.
Boo. Indeed. So, anybody wants to try any last commands? Now's your chance. Otherwise, I think we're going to sign off for the night.
Yeah, we got to do it.
We got to
We
do it.
got to do it. We got to get up in a few hours, and unfortunately, responsibility strikes.
It does indeed. But this has
All
been
right.
fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. And we mostly got things to work for most of the time. So, right on. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, feel free to follow us and see what fun shenanigans and hijinks we'll be up up to next time. We tend to work on these kinds of projects sort of whimsically, so we don't really have a schedule, but usually we stream around midnight, it seems like. So kind of an unintentional schedule, I guess. So maybe look out for us at that time. But yeah, we're gonna take off for the night. So hope everybody had fun. We had a good time. And yeah, feel free to join us next time.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. You guys take care, and we'll see you later.